So this is the Airro Mini made by Airro UAV, and I'm about to do an interview with the founder of Airro UAV, Gio. So let's jump in it and let's see what he has to say. This is Gio, founder of Airro UAV, and we're going to ask Gio a couple questions, and he's going to explain us what this is and where you could get this. Gio, how's it going?
Hey, what's up?
So I got a couple questions for you.
Shoot.
What is this exactly? And so people could understand what I have in front of them.
Cool. So this is the Airro Mini. This is a little micro first-person drone that we're doing on Kickstarter right now. And basically the idea behind it is I wanted to combine the performance that you'll get with like a race drone and shrink it down to a size where you could fly it at home or in places that maybe you couldn't fly a full-size race drone.
How is this different from the bigger drones?
All right, so the Airro, they're two separate classes in themselves, but the Airro Mini is kind of trying to hybridize that into that smaller form factor. So there are some small drones out there that exist right now, usually like in the toy grade side, and most of them they'll fly in angled mode, so they'll go forward, backwards, left, and right, but they won't have the ability to do flips. The Airro Mini has full acrobatic mode, so it can do barrel rolls, backflips, dive buildings, all that fun stuff.
What makes this unique from other drones?
All right, so aside from the full acrobatic flips, we have a little HD camera here where you can get full HD video with a micro SD card. So that's kind of a little thing that makes it unique. So most tiny drones, you're not able to record video, or if you are, you have to use like third-party DVR sources, like with your phone or with an external connector. And usually those will have static and some lag in them. The Airro Mini doesn't have any of that because you're just recording directly to the micro SD card.
How much is this setup or the drone?
So on Kickstarter right now we have 3 separate reward tiers. We have the bind and fly, which is just the drone with the controller and 2 batteries. That's typically for someone who's already in the drone world and is flying a FlySky radio and just wants to get the drone and connect right up. Then we have the ready to fly kit, which comes with the drone and the radio itself. And then we have the full FPV kit, which includes the first person goggles, which is usually what people want because that's the full immersive experience. So.
And how much is it for the drone, the remote control, and the goggles?
So bind and fly is $150, the ready to fly is $250, and the FPV is $350.
So bind and fly is just the drone, the charger, and 2 remotes? And 2 batteries.
Yeah.
And then the
ready to fly is the drone, charger, 2 batteries, and the radio.
Cool. So where did you get this idea, and what made you want to go create your own drone and throw it on Kickstarter?
So I fly a lot of big drones, and I kind of got the idea for doing a tiny drone with HD from flying a lot of the other small competitor toy-sized drones, the small brushed motors. And basically I just wanted to make a drone that would do all of what the other ones are doing, but with a little more performance and the ability to do HD. One other major difference with the Airro Mini is that it has larger motors than a lot of the other small brushed competitors. So it has a little bit more power as well.
So do you have any stretch goals? And if you do, what are the rewards for them?
Yeah, so we have some really interesting stretch goals. The first one is this 3D printed carrying case for the Airro Mini, and if we hit our stretch goals of 15,000, which is basically 150%, we want to include these with every order. Some orders might ship before we get the ability to do that. We're not sure because we're so early in the campaign, but if we do hit that, we do want to send them to all current, past, and future customers for the Airro Mini. Another interesting stretch goal that we have is this, which is the Mega Mini. That is basically what we want the next step to be, and it kind of addresses some of the shortcomings that the Airro Mini has given its small size. So the first thing that you'll notice is it has a canopy. That's another thing that we want to finish in our campaign regardless of stretch goals. So the Airro Mini will be getting a canopy in the future. Another difference with the Mega Mini is it has a larger battery, so it's more than double the size here. So the Mega Mini has a 600 milliamp hour battery, whereas the Airro Mini has a 260 milliamp hour. So you'll get on the Airro Mini about 2.5 to 5 minutes, depending on how you're flying. For the Mega Mini, you can easily surpass 5 minutes, even with more aggressive flight style.
All right, Gio. Well, it's an amazing project. And guys, I'm going to have his link for the Kickstarter in the description. This is his business card, so you could follow him on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, as well as, like I said, the Kickstarter that's going to be in my description. So I hope you guys like this interview. Please support him as he is trying to innovate the FPV world of drones. And I'll see you guys next time. Thank you, Gio.
Yeah, thanks for having me.